What's up, guys? It's Dwayne back again for another video, back again for a reaction, and today's a great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing, incredible day. Do you know why? Because it's another Sweden day. Swedish Lucia celebration. Vocabulary, traditions and songs. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
What is Lucia and how do you celebrate it in Sweden? Today you will learn this and some important Lucia vocabulary and songs so that you're prepared for the upcoming Lucia. And stay.
So, sorry to pause her so quickly. Lucia, the reason why I'm on this video... let's start again. Aha! Bra, bra. Start again. Well, no, that's start again. Just start that intro again. Just play that again.
What is Lucia and how do you celebrate it in Sweden? Today you will learn this and some important Lucia vocabulary and songs so that you're prepared for the upcoming Lucia. And stay until the end of the video if you want to learn the Swedish Lucia songs. But first, let's answer the first question. Vad är Lucia? Lucia is a very popular tradition here in Sweden, celebrated den 13 December. Like
13th of December, is that right? 13th? 13th of December. It's in a few days. Guys, the reason why I've searched for this video is because I'm watching Young Royals on my Patreon. And on Young Royals, there's a scene where Simon's sister is going through the Lucia kind of tradition, and she's got the candles on her head, and I was just like, what is this? What is this, guys? I've never seen this before in my life. So this is why I'm figuring out what it is. And then I realized we're very close to this celebration, so I'm looking forward to learning about this tradition.
Most Swedish celebrations, they are a mix between Christian traditions and pagan or farm rituals and beliefs. Even though the 13th of December, it's an important day here in Sweden, it's not a holiday or what we call en röd dag, because most people work on this day, at least on paper. In reality, most people just spend the day eating lussebullar and pepparkakor at work.
Oh, okay. What's that? What is that? What did she say that was again? Say that name again.
Most people just spend the day eating lussebullar and pepparkakor at work and sing classic Lucia songs together with their bosses and colleagues. In other words,
do you really do that at work? Do you sing songs when it's Lucia, the day of Lucia?
Not a very productive day at work, but great for bonding and learning about Swedish culture. And talking about bonding with your Swedish colleagues, did you know that apart from making YouTube videos for you, we also offer Swedish lessons for companies? So if you want to learn more Swedish at work, then you should check out this link. Like I said before, we celebrate some Christian and pagan things at the same time. Let me explain further how this works. Just like in Italy, on this day we commemorate Santa Lucia, or Santa Lucia, as she is called in Swedish. A very important saint for Christians. However, in Scandinavia, she is represented a bit differently from Italy, like a lady in a white dress, symbolizing a baptismal robe and a...
That's just so interesting. Like, it's definitely got roots in paganism, because it's not like a Christian thing like done everywhere else. Like in all the churches that I've been to, like I've never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Yeah.
And a red sash, symbolizing the blood of her martyrdom, with a crown of candles on her head. And the lights that Lucia and her entourage are carrying are very important. And here's where the pagan traditions and beliefs come in. Around this time of the year, we are entering the darkest time here in the northern hemisphere. So in Stockholm, where I'm from, the sun goes down around 1445-ish in December. And in the north, the sun doesn't even bother to come out. Pure darkness. Due to this darkness, Swedes were very superstitious, especially during the medieval times. We were scared of dark spirits and, most importantly, Lucifer, Djävulen, who was said to be extra active when it was dark outside, and in particular where the winter solstice took place around the 13th of December, which was considered to be a dangerous night. The best...
Wow, okay. So this was a dangerous time because it was that. But I bet, like, because you guys didn't have a lot of sunlight during winter time, that there were, like she said, a lot of superstitions, a lot of things about probably witches and witchcraft and devilry, and yeah, maybe that's why you use the word helvete to denote like hell and evil. That's like in your language, and you use that word a lot. Maybe that's why, because during the winter times when it was dark and everyone was superstitious, just the fear of the devil and hell, it was like a really big thing for Swedes. Maybe I'm just putting two and two together. Maybe that's the reason why you use that word in your language, or maybe you just like the word.
The best way to stay safe was to lussevaka, which was to stay indoors, awake, and surrounded by light, like candles and fire. This was said to scare away Lucifer and all the dark spirits. So
right, that explains the candles and candlelight and wearing all white to just brighten up the atmosphere, to warn off spirits and evil entities. I get it.
So having a festival of light was perfect for this day, and no one represented the light as well as Lucia, since her name came from the Latin word lux, which meant light. Santa Lucia, who did not only bring the light to us, but also some yummy things to eat. And this brings us to our next question. Vad äter vi på Lucia? We eat a yellow bun called lussekatt, even though this bun has many different names. And since most of you will probably eat more than just one, it's good to learn the plural version of this word. And that is lussekatter. Lussekatten normally has an S shape. And the most important ingredient is saffron, since it makes the bun yellow. And we want the color yellow because it represents the light, which was
it's all making sense now.
perfect to scare away Lucifer. Apparently this bun had another name before, which was dövens katt or djävulens katt, which was an old word to say djävulens katt, the devil's cat. And you made this cat to scare away the devil, Lucifer. Therefore the name lussekatt, Lucifer's cat. Even though many people associate Lusse with Lucia nowadays. Anyway, another important ingredient in the lussebulle is russin, at least if you like it. Some people don't and leave this out. But the typical lussekatt has 2 russin for decoration. Apart from lussekatter, we also eat pepparkakor, ginger cookies, something we also eat for Christmas. And we also like to drink glögg, this spiced, sometimes alcoholic,
mulled wine. I love mulled wine. Oh, mulled wine is so good. We have mulled wine a lot in the UK, especially at like German Christmas markets. We have a lot of German Christmas markets, and they're quite big in the UK, and we always have mulled wine. Speaking of German, I have another channel called Dwayne's Lens, link in the description, and I learn about German stuff. So yeah, but mulled wine, I really love mulled wine. It's really good. I could do it mulled wine right now. I got a bit of a sore throat. I feel like that would remedy it.
Mulled wine. And those who like russin would add it to a drink together with mandlar.
What is russin? What's that? What is it? Is it like a raisin? What is it? It's like it looks like a dried fruit. What is that, mandlar? What is that?
almonds. Have you tried lussekatter, pepparkakor and glögg before? Let us know in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about Swedish food and vocabulary, then you should take our online video courses, in particular our beginner course, where we talk a lot about this topic. Here's the link if you want to sign up. Back to Lucia. Vad gör vi på Lucia? Vi lussar. Att lussa is our word for being part of a Luciatåg or just celebrating Lucia. Ett Luciatåg, Lucia train, is basically a procession where the Lucia, together with tärnor, stjärngossar, and sometimes pepparkaksgubbar, sings typical Lucia songs.
Cute. That's really nice. And I love that Lucia is represented by a woman as well. That's really nice. You know, like an old tradition where it's fronted by women. I think that's like just nice, isn't it? Normally, like there'd be a man at the front, so it's really nice.
Lucia-sånger. Have you been part of a Luciatåg? Or have you seen a real Luciatåg? Let us know in the comment section below. To be part of a Luciatåg is a very typical thing here in Sweden, at least in schools. Also,
yeah, let me know if you've been a part of this. Like, it looks like it's a she said tradition in schools. And obviously in the Young Royals episode that I watched, they were in a school and it was a tradition that was done. Let me know when you were in school, were you part of one of these traditions? Let me know.
All Swedish kids have been part of a Luciatåg, but very few have been Lucian, the Lucia. At least.
Yeah, have you been Lucian? Have you been at the actual main girl, the main head queen of the procession? Let me know if you've been Lucian.
When I grew up. Back then, in the 90s, there were only one Lucia position out there in school. And in order to get it, you had to win a popularity contest. A bit like Prom Queen or Miss Universe, but Swedish version. And all the...
So it's like, oh right, so it's an honor to be the head Lucian.
The kids and sometimes even the teachers voted for this. The prettiest girl in school became Lucia. The rest, tärnor. And the boys weren't even able to compete. They could only be stjärngossar and maybe also pepparkaksgubbe, but that was it. Girls could also be pepparkaksgubbe, at least as kids, but it was not a very popular position among girls. Nowadays, things have changed a bit, especially in preschool. Everyone can be an Lucia or an pepparkaksgubbe. We still have some Lucia competitions for adults, but nowadays it's not enough to just have a pretty face. You also need to sing and to like fire. Because if you win the Lucia competition, you will be the only one with lit candles on your head. I guess that is the Swedish definition of a good prize. And I would say that the 13th of December is the only day of the year that Swedes don't care about fire regulations.
Right, okay. Wouldn't that be the day that you do care about fire regulations, no? Like, there's all these different traditional processions happening in different parts of Sweden where there's candles literally on someone's head, and that's the day that you guys don't care about fire regulations. That doesn't make sense. But okay. I get it.
If you have kids attending ett Luciatåg, then you don't have to worry, because nowadays kids use these electric candles instead, or some glitter on their head. But as a parent, don't forget to bring your kids' Luciatåg outfit on this day to school or preschool. Your kids will be very sad and disappointed if you forget them, because most kids...
Don't forget, what are we on? What's the date today? It is... What's the date? What's the date? Hey Siri, what's the date? So you don't forget.
It's Monday, the 11th of December, 2023.
There you go. So you need to... Wait, what date did she say it was? The 13th?
Luciatåg outfit on this day to school or preschool. Your kids will be very sad and disappointed if you forget them, because most kids love to be part of this Luciatåg, right? And they also expect you to come and
make sure if you have kids, make sure they're in their Luciatåg outfits.
See them performing, because they have been practicing all these Lucia songs for weeks. And if you don't have kids, but you still want to see a real Luciatåg, then you can see them in some public spaces, like for example Stadsbiblioteket here in Stockholm, but there are also more. You can also see some Luciatåg performances on TV. They often show it in the morning of the 13th of December, with the best Luciatåg of the whole country. Not just some amateurs, like cute kids. And in order to follow along with all the singing, here we have the last question. What do we sing on Lucia? Let's have a look at some popular Lucia songs and their meaning. And if you want to sing them with perfect pronunciation, then I recommend you to join our new Master Pronunciation course. After this course, you will sound Swedish. Here's the link for more information and how to sign up. Now I'll go through 4 typical Swedish Lucia songs.
I'm going to try and play these songs, but I don't know if YouTube might not allow me to play them. If not, they might not be in this video, but we shall see, hopefully.
There are, of course, more than these, but these are the ones that I can sing. The entrance song. When you hear this, then you know that the Lucia is coming together with her entourage. I will sing the first part to you, but be patient because I'm not...
There. Well done. Exactly. Because I was like, oh my God, she's going to play music and I won't be able to post it. But at least she is avoiding YouTube copyright issues by singing it herself. That's great. Thank you.
Professional singer. Natten går tunga fjät runt gård och stuva kring jord som sol förlät skuggorna ruva.
Skuggorna ruva.
Då i vårt mörka hus stiger med tända ljus. And here she comes. Sancta Lucia, Sancta Lucia. And this song,
I'm pretty sure I heard this song on Young Royals. I'm pretty sure.
Continues. This was just the most important part. So you can know that the Lucia is entering the room. Have you heard the song before? It's basically about Lucia bringing the light to us. We will make another video about Swedish Christmas songs. So if you want to dig deeper in the lyrics and the meanings, then you should subscribe to our channel so you don't miss that video. Another classic Lucia song is Staffan var en stalledräng.
Staffan var en stalledräng. Ooh, I tried. You said it very fast. Here again.
Another classic Lucia song is Staffan var en stalledräng.
Staffan var en stalledräng. Almost.
This song is often sung in canon, I think it's called, which is basically when one starts singing and some other imitate the leader a bit after. So when I sing this to you, I will try to be 2 different voices. And this song is very often sang by stjärngossarna, which is normally the boys part of the Luciatåg. Staffan var en stalledräng, stalledräng, stalledräng. Han vattnar sina fålar 5. Fålar 5, fålar 5. Stjärnorna de tindrar så klara. Gossarna låt oss lustiga vara. En gång blott om året så en fröjdfull jul vi får. But we will stop there. This song is the Nordic version of the story of the martyr Saint Stephanos. As a homework you can try to translate word by word. But I will tell you, not going to be very easy because it uses a lot of Old Swedish. And before we move on to our last song, I want to share with you some fun Lucia facts. Did you know that there's an area in Stockholm where most streets have Lucia names as their street names? Here you can see a street called Staffan Stalleres väg and another Fem Fålars, which is part of the lyrics
Fem Fålars. Yeah, that was in that song she just sang.
Of the song that we just sang. And we also have Stjärngossevägen, which are the people that normally sings this song in the Luciatåg.
Stjärngossevägen.
Next song, Tomtarnas julenatt, is the kids' favorite song because it includes some fun
Tomtarnas julenatt
dance moves. It goes like this. Midnatt råder, det är tyst i husen, tyst i husen. And here are the dance moves. Tip tap, tippe tippe tip tap, tip tap. Se då krypa tomtar upp ur vrårna, upp ur vråna. Lyssna, speja, trippa fram på tårna.
So this is a kid's song. It sounds like a kid's song, for sure.
Fram på tårna. Tipp, tapp, tippe, tippe, tipp, tapp, tipp, tipp, tapp. This song.
I feel like I'm in school again. I feel like I'm in like primary school. Is she a she teaches kids, doesn't she? Because she's got like that vibe where she teaches kids.
Is basically how Swedish tomtar appears during midnight and moves around in the house when nobody sees them. And for those who doesn't know, Swedes used to believe a lot in these tomtar, which is a mythological creature from Swedish and Nordic folklore.
Looks like a troll, not a troll, a gnome. Looks like a gnome.
Typically associated with the winter solstice and the Christmas season. And Swedish kids love to dress up like these tomtar. Last Lucia song that I chose is Lusselelle, just because it sounds a bit like lussekatt or lussebulle. And it goes like this. Lusselelle, lusselelle, 11 nätter före jul. Lusselelle, lusselelle, 11 nätter före jul. Nu är vi hit komna, så näst före jul. Nu är vi hit komna, så näst före jul. And then the song also continues. And there are different theories of the meaning of this song. One is that Lusselelle means little Lucifer. Lelle would be a dialectal version of liten, little. And Lusse is, like we said before, a way to call Lucifer. And I'm sure they sang this song in order to scare him away. Maybe by calling him little, it was a bit to patronize him. Like, you little Lucifer,
you
go
little
away.
Lucifer. Yeah, I get it. Is she finished?
Do you know any other Lucia?
Guys, that was really interesting. So now I know about the Lucia celebration. And it's really nice. It's a really cute celebration that you have just before Christmas, I guess. I know you guys celebrate on Christmas Eve, don't you have your Christmas celebration on Christmas Eve? And yeah, I would love to see a traditional procession of Lucia in a church. Let me know if I can watch one, and if you have a suggestion, let me know in the comment section below. Or on my Patreon, you can actually put a video in a folder that I have for Patreons, so the link is in the description. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.